Hello, everyone, and welcome to what I am certain is the first and hopefully the last ever virtual ACCED-I Awards ceremony. While COVID-19 may have disrupted our plans for the annual conference in Providence, we are still committed to recognizing our ACCED-I members who have contributed their time, talent, and energy over the past year, as well as recognizing our very deserving award winners. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the painful and breaking events of the last few weeks. In light of the death of George Floyd and many before him, we support those involved in peaceful protests and call for change. We, as an association and as a country, are stronger because of our differences and diversity, and we remain united against racism, violence, injustice, and discrimination of any kind. ACCED-I is guided by principles of mutual respect, common purpose, and equity. We have shown strength and resilience in difficult times and encourage all members to continue to reach out, to share, to listen, and to support each other. And now, let us begin the acknowledgement and celebration of our members' achievement and recognize excellence in our industry. We start by recognizing our regional leadership. These members are elected to serve a 3-year term and are at the forefront of member engagement. The regional directors-elect for this year are, from Region 1, Michaela Erickson, University of Colorado, Denver. Region 2, Wendy Vieta, University of Miami. Region 3, Amanda Kelly, University of Madison, Wisconsin, School of Education. Region 4, Logan Zumbrum, CMP, the College of William & Mary. And Region 5, Nathan Lubitsch, Yale University. We all look forward to your service. Making the transition from Regional Director-elect to the position of Regional Director are Region 1, Kelly Mason, CCEP, CMP, University of Colorado, Denver. From Region 2, Dylan Morris, North Carolina State University. From Region 3, Matt Olson, CCEP, University of Wisconsin-Madison. From Region 4, Kimberly Ferguson, Norfolk State University. And from Region 5, Andrew Vigue, Boston University. Continuing on as immediate past regional directors are from Region 1, Leo Young III, California State University, Fullerton. Region 2, Nikki Lee, University of Texas, San Antonio. Region 3, Ashley Zingo, CMP, CCEP, University of Notre Dame. Nancy Martin, Region 4, Bowie State University. And Region 5, Renee Suture, University of Vermont. Those completing their term as immediate past directors and stepping away from regional leadership are Region 1, Matthew Haragi, CCEP, Loyola Marymount University. Region 2, Sravanti Mika, Georgia Institute of Technology. Region 3, Nick Kapoor, University of Michigan, Dearborn. Region 4, Dennis Weller, CCEP, Messiah College. And Region 5, Mackenzie Suber Robinson, Villanova University. Our action teams and committees play a big role in forwarding of the membership, our special programs, and education. Special thanks go out to our action team chairs that are stepping away from their leadership roles. CCEP, Erica Spencer, CCEP, CMP, Florida Institute of Technology. Education Action Team, Mackenzie Suber Robinson, Villanova University. Recognition Action Team, Julie Kiefer, CCEP, Iowa State University. Student Development Action Team, Leo Young III, California State University, Fullerton. Those continuing and moving into the action team leadership positions are Leadership Development Action Team, Chair, Laura Bachman, Lehigh University, and Vice Chair, Mary Ellen Maurer, CCEP, CCEP Action Team, Christina Paterino, CCEP, University of Colorado Boulder. Recognition Action Team, Dan Getty, University of Colorado Boulder. Development Action Team, Amber Mann, Emory University, and Education Action Team, Renee Sucher, University of Vermont. We also want to take this opportunity to recognize our committee chairs, Nancy Martin, Bowie State University, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, and Dan Dykstra, University of Colorado Boulder, Nominations Committee. Finally, we have two board members who are leaving the ACECED-I Board of Directors after many years of service and leadership. Heather Roden, Hope College, and Sherry Ebrahimi, CCEP, Emory University. Heather and Sherry, what a pleasure it has been to serve with you. We thank you both for your service and dedication to our association and appreciate your many years of service. Thank you. We are all sending you a huge virtual hug. I will now turn over to my co-host and our Executive Director, Karen Lithgow.
Thank you, Mary Kay. The ACECED-I CCEP certification program was started more than 25 years ago to recognize those who have reached a high level of achievement in collegiate conference and events management by demonstrating competency in established standards, by exhibiting leadership, and by the sharing of knowledge. The CCEP program is based on criteria established by the Council for the Advancement of Standards in Higher Education. Special thanks to our ACECED-I liaisons to the CAS board, LaShonda Taylor and Catherine Walters. And many thanks go to the dedicated members of the CCEP action team led by Chair Erica Spencer and staff liaison Diana Hackenholtz. And now, congratulations to the 2020 CCEP recipients. Kelly Mason, CMP, CCEP, University of Colorado, Denver. Kelly Sanders, CCEP, Brookdale Community College. And Dennis Weller, CCEP, Messiah College. Our first award is the Outstanding New Conference and Events Professional Award. This award recognizes outstanding work by a new professional to the collegiate conference and events field. This may include innovative programming, development of new approaches, policies, or procedures, and significant contributions to the institution. This year, we have 5 nominees. Heather Cockrum, the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Matthew D'Oily, Otterbein University. Amber Mann, Emory University. Kirsten Taylor, University of Nebraska, Lincoln. And Bridget Ukawu, Vanderbilt University. All nominees were credited with taking on and excelling in a range of duties, offering top quality service to clients, exceptional teamwork, maintaining a positive attitude, and always going above and beyond expectations. This year's recipient was specifically praised for taking on extra responsibilities just shortly after being hired. In a new career and new department, all the odds were against success, but they rose to the challenge by creating new partnerships throughout the institution, developing new scheduling processes, training student support staff, and making changes to existing policies, all while planning an event that would challenge a seasoned professional. ACECED-I is honored to present this year's Outstanding New Conference and Events Professional Award to Matthew D'Oily. Our next award is the Outstanding Individual Achievement Award. This award recognizes a significant achievement by an individual this past year in the collegiate conference and events profession at the institutional level. It may be based on a single program, event, or a more long-term process that represents an outstanding milestone in conference and events management, and must demonstrate one or more of the following qualities: innovation, vision, a significant change, or a development that could be applied throughout the industry. This year, we have 2 nominees: Joe Criscoli, University of Maryland, College Park, and Nikki Lee, University of Texas at San Antonio. These candidates excelled in their positions in many ways, including raising awareness of their departments and institutions, streamlining and improving marketing channels, vastly improving revenue streams, and involving multiple stakeholders throughout the institution to create a centralized event registration system, which provides greater accountability and improved troubleshooting. Through these contributions, both candidates have greatly improved their departments and brought increased value to their institutions, and we commend them both for their achievements and hard work. ACCED-I is pleased to present this year's Outstanding Individual Achievement Award to Nikki Lee. Our next award is the Outstanding Institutional Achievement Award for a single event. This award recognizes a significant achievement by an institution in the conference and events field. This achievement should be of noted value to the entire ACCED-I membership and inspire new ways of approaching event management for a single event. This year, there were 6 nominees. American University for the International Scouts Jamboree 2019, an event that hosted 2,000 scouts from 4 countries who resided, dined, and met on campus in addition to touring the DC area. Mount St. Joseph University for the Centennial Kickoff Celebration, which included a mass for 600 people and a festival that featured food trucks, a live band, multiple departmental booths, inflatables, kids' activities, and a 10-minute firework display that entertained over 2,000 people. Otterbein University for the 4th Democratic Presidential Debate, an event co-hosted by CNN and the New York Times, which brought the top 12 Democratic candidates to campus to a viewing audience of more than 8 million people. The University of Tennessee, Knoxville for the Student Union Grand Opening. The 2-part grand opening celebration recognized the completion of the largest building project in the university's history and included both a torch lighting ceremony and a ribbon cutting. University of California, Irvine Student Center for the Winter Wonderland event, a transformation of the Student Center into a winter experience featuring the construction of a 14-foot-high chimney and mantle, 10-foot-tall cabin facade, and 2 decorated 8-foot Douglas fir trees to create a wintry space for use of the students and faculty alike. And the University of Colorado, Denver for the Grad Bash, a reimagination of commencement weekend celebrations, centralizing individual school and college receptions into one high-quality festival for all graduating students. This year's nominees showed ingenuity, dedication, organization across multiple departments, and coordination with on- and off-site service providers. They have raised the bar on creating spectacular events on campus, and we congratulate them all for their accomplishments. ACCED-I is honored to present this year's Outstanding Institutional Achievement Award for a single event to American University. Our next award is the Outstanding Institutional Award for a long-term process. This award recognizes a significant achievement by an institution in the conference and events field. This achievement should be of noted value to the entire ACCED-I membership, inspire new ways of approaching event management, and represent an outstanding milestone in the institution's conference and events management. This year, we have 2 nominees. CU Conference Services, University of Colorado Boulder, for the Carbon Offset Purchase Program, a multi-year environmental awareness program offered to conference registrants and summer on-campus guests that has resulted in a carbon footprint offset of over 3,200 metric tons of carbon dioxide. And the University of Vermont for Mission Registration Rescue, a 9-month effort to bring a new event registration management platform to multiple departments on campus. The effort included hiring and training staff and the building of multiple sites and providing customer service and financial reconciliation. Both nominees showed dedication to their projects and perseverance, striving for success, knowing that their efforts would make their institutions better, and we congratulate them both. ACCED-I is pleased to present this year's Outstanding Institutional Achievement Award for a long-term process to CU Conference Services, University of Colorado Boulder. The next award is a first for ACCED-I, the Inclusive Excellence Award. Last year, a group of members expressed an interest in forming a committee to support the underserved and marginalized identities of association members, providing recommendations and specific action steps, and to operationalize the ACCED-I statement concerning diversity, equity, and inclusion. Through the work and vision of that committee, this award was created. The Inclusive Excellence Award recognizes and celebrates a significant achievement by an institution in the conference and events field for exemplary efforts in diversity, equity, and inclusion, and represents an outstanding milestone in the institution's conference and events program. This year, there were 3 nominees. American University, for taking the initiative in the wake of egregious acts of hate and bias on campus to examine campus culture and make progress on training, hiring, and providing diverse scholarship opportunities, as well as making major changes to the curriculum. The results were a $60 million investment in scholarships aimed at increasing diversity and access, as well as new academic initiatives, support services, and programs specifically designed to advance access, equity, and inclusion. The University of Massachusetts Lowell, for taking a potentially very stressful and challenging hiring situation and turning it into an opportunity to truly embody the spirit of inclusivity. Tasked with doubling their student staff, they decided to forego the usual approach of posting the job description and waiting to see who applied. Instead, they reached out strategically around campus to reach a broad range of candidates to ensure a diverse pool of applicants. The result was a diverse mix of new student staff, 17% athletes, 25% international students, and 50% students of color, and a new thought process on hiring for the future. And the University of Miami, for introducing sensory inclusive training for all staff and making all programs and events hosted at the university sensory inclusive. The result of the training ensures that the university can effectively serve guests with autism, Down syndrome, post-traumatic stress disorder, dementia, and other conditions that may require a calm, quiet place at times during their stay on campus. The University of Miami is now just the 2nd organization in Miami to be certified as a sensory inclusive team. 3 great stories of institutions striving for more equity and inclusivity, making their campuses a better place for all. Congratulations on your achievements. ACCED-I is honored to present the inaugural Inclusive Excellence Award to University of Miami. Session of the Year Award recognizes a member or members for an outstanding professional presentation of a session at the ACCED-I annual conference. The presentation must have occurred in the past calendar year. Criteria for determining the award recipient include the skill of the presenters, how closely the presentation matched the program description and learning objectives, the perceived value by the participants, and the number of people attending the session. The award recipient is determined by completed participant evaluations. This year's nominees are How to Manage Guest Expectations, Campus Venue and Services versus 5-Star Hotels, Kim Araya, American University. Streamlining Your Commencement Ceremony, a case study, Trish Carlson and Matthew Haragi, Loyola Marymount University. And Swag with Purpose, Intentional Selection for Maximum Effect, Heather Cockrum, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Thank you to all presenters who dedicate their time and efforts to share their expertise with our fellow members. ACCED-I is pleased to present the Session of the Year Award to Kim Araya. The Outstanding Mentor Award. This award recognizes a member who has given their time and expertise to help other members as one of the following: a CCEP mentor, someone who takes the initiative and extends him or herself to welcome new or potential members to the association, or someone who promotes involvement in the association in the region and/or beyond. The mentor relationship can be with one or more individuals over a period of time, or shorter-term relationship with many individuals. This year's recipient is a long-time and much-loved member of the association. She has served in multiple leadership positions and is a willing, ever-ready, enthusiastic volunteer. Over the years, she has mentored many members, not only offering professional advice, but elements of true caring and friendship. Ask her a question or get her opinion, and she will, with a wealth of experience and insight, give you honest direction and food for thought. ACCED-I is pleased to present the 2019 Outstanding Mentor Award to Dottie Warner. Each year, the Patrick Perfetto Volunteer of the Year Award is given to a member who has shown exceptional commitment and dedication to the association. This year, we received nominations for 2 such individuals, both of whom gave so much of their time outside of family life and the job that pays the bills to help our association grow and be a resource for so many. This year's nominees are Mackenzie Suber Robinson, Villanova University, and Leo Young III, California State University, Fullerton. This year's recipient has been a visible, dedicated, and hardworking volunteer in multiple areas. His passion and ideas in regional leadership has not only strengthened his own region, but serves as an example to other leaders. His work has been exemplary as he strives to extend benefits and value to members. It's not easy serving in 2 key volunteer roles at the same time, but he has accomplished this with grace and no complaint as he works to further the goals and mission not only of the groups that he works with, but the association as a whole. His dedication to ACCED-I is an inspiration to us all. ACCED-I is honored to present this year's Patrick Perfetto Volunteer of the Year Award to Leo Young. And now, back over to you, Mary Kay.
Thank you, Karen. One of the privileges, or perks if you will, of serving as ACCED-I president is the honor of presenting the Jack Thornton Distinguished Service Award. This award recognizes an individual for distinguished service, devotion, and dedication to the collegiate conference and events profession and to ACCED-I. While I think many of us know what the award recognizes, I also thought it was important to know a little bit more about the person for whom the award is named. I reached out to several former ACCED-I members and several responded to my inquiry. Notably, Libby McGill shared with me that Jack Thornton was a Southern gentleman who was truly dedicated to the development of conference and event professionals and how they could continue to grow the field. Jack was a founding member of ACCED-I, the organization formerly known as ACCED-I during Jack's years. He was the second ACCED-I president and was active throughout his career at Baylor and after his retirement, notably responsible for site selection for the annual conference. It is not lost on me that this year's recipient of the Jack Thornton Distinguished Service Award is Jim Hodges, who truly is a Southern gentleman. According to Libby McGill, and I quote, "Jim Hodges is definitely a Jack Thornton guy." Now that's a compliment. Jim's multiple nominees pointed out his dedication to helping, mentoring, and advising his ACCED-I colleagues. Just as Jack was dedicated to the development of conference and event professionals, so was Jim. One nominee was quoted as saying, "As a close friend to hundreds of ACCED-I members, Jim will always find time for me. He provides unmatched wisdom, counsel, encouragement, and guidance." Another nominee pointed out that his thoughtfulness and care have made the association better, and he has helped recruit, mentor, and train so many of the leaders of the association today. Jim's longstanding commitment to our association is demonstrated by his active, engaged involvement in a variety of levels and embodies the spirit of this award. Over the course of the past 10 years, he has been a presence and an influencer in so many ways. Jim has been a regional leader, task force member, action team chair, and has served on the board of directors for 7 years, including service as a board and executive committee member. During his time on the board, he has also served as the chair of the Active Parent for 1 year and the annual conference chair for 2 years. His commitment and devotion to ACCED-I will not be forgotten. I am certain that Jack Thornton will be proud, as are we. We are honored to recognize Jim Hodges as our 2020 recipient of the Jack Thornton Distinguished Service Award. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our first and hopefully last ever virtual award celebration. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you all next year in Albuquerque. Thanks for watching.